Hi guys, it's me. Sorry if you hear the air conditioning in the background, it's freezing. So I want you to meet Private Ryan Reynolds. Now have a look at this profile. Owner of Gaviation Gin, rather than Aviation Gin, and Mint Mobile, Emaxi Moo Meffet, and Wrexham AFL Football Club, right? Tickets on sale. Plus, he was a she in her prior incarnation. So we had a bit of a chat this morning. So he hit me up at 4 o'clock. Hello, Finish. Thanks for your likes, comments, and support on my official page. I use this account to check on my most active followers and check on them from time to time. The world needs healing, so why not share love and let it lead? How are you doing? This one has mildly better English. I said, the account is a huge mess, you know that, right? What do you mean? Where are you? I said, oh, I'm not telling you, referring to what did I mean. I said, I want it to stay as it is so people won't be fooled. I only messaged you to tell you so you know why you don't have clients. And in response to where are you, I said, on Earth. At least today I am. Tomorrow, maybe not. And in response to, oh, I'm not telling you, he goes, huh? What do you mean? I said, never mind. And in response to at least today I am, tomorrow maybe not, he goes, now this is strange, he says, stating the obvious. I said, you'll figure it out eventually. And yes, isn't it? Meaning it was strange. I have a TARDIS, so who knows, right? What are you selling tickets for? What event? And in response to yes, isn't it? He goes, it is. And so I asked him again, what are you selling tickets for? What event? If movie tickets. Hashtag IF movie. We'd cross-posted. I said, if movie tickets? What are if movie tickets? And why are you selling them when anyone can get them online for $20? That's just ridiculous. No actor sells cinema tickets on their website. The money goes to the theatre. He goes, to see the movie? You are not focused to get the tickets? He's edited it since. He had written, you are not focused to get tickets. He's changed it, you are not forced. Sorry about the traffic, guys. I said, focused? What? He goes, you can watch it online yourself, in response to me asking why he's selling tickets. I said, it's easier to buy them at the cinema than go on your profile and click a link, and you can't sell them for every cinema across the world at every country. That's ridiculous. And in response to focused, he goes, forced autocorrect. And in response to you can watch it online yourself, I said, so why are you selling tickets if it's online? And in response to it's easier to buy them at the cinema than go on your profile and click a link, he goes, hey, why are you up complaining about this? I said, I'm not. I'm fascinated by the logic or lack thereof behind this thinking. It beggars belief. Are you also selling Mint mobile plans? Do you work in the store? I see the gender transformation went well as well, which obviously my idiot didn't notice. In response to, are you also selling Mint mobile plans? I can make a direct purchase if you want, he said. I'm thinking that's one of his 20 schemes he's got going. I said, for what? A mobile plan? I have one already and I've never heard of Mint. Why are you bothered about the ticket price? He puts in now, way past that. I said, I'm not. Like I said, I'm curious behind the logic, about the logic behind this. To which he goes, it definitely isn't expensive. I said, tickets are cheap. Why are you selling mobile plans? Don't they pay you enough? And in response to it definitely isn't expensive, I said, you said I could watch it online already, so I'll do that for $5. And what is Gaviation Gin? I tried Googling it. I don't think it's a real word. Are you an alien? To which he responds, hey, what's this? Up complaining, now calling me names? I said, who called you a name? I'm asking a simple question. Please read properly. Don't accuse me of calling you names when I didn't. Why so touchy? Get the ticket wherever you want to, he said. And in response to I didn't accuse you of calling you names, he goes, I'm good. Because I accused him of being touchy. In response to get the tickets wherever you want to, I said, I never said I wanted tickets. I was just asking why you were selling them on your profile. It makes no sense. You know how many countries there are and tickets are like $20, which is nothing. Why so triggered? I thought we were getting to know each other, quote, more better, ... And in response to I'm good, I said, that's good. I'm happy that you're good. To which my frustrated scammer said, yeah, we are meant to be. You came here throwing talks. Tell me what throwing talks is, guys. Is this like throwing shade? I said, what is throwing talks? Is that some Canadian idiom I'm not familiar with? And I didn't know asking normal questions was throwing talks. Fine, I'll not ask questions, but I'm not answering any either. Deal? To which he responds, you don't want a conversation? Where are you? I answered, you apparently don't. You don't like answering basic logical questions, so it isn't a conversation, is it? Actual adult conversation is quid pro quo, but seeing as you're triggered about simple basic questions, ... And in response to you apparently you don't like answering basic logical questions, he goes, I will, but your approach, and puts a vomit emoji. I said, my approach is vomit inducing. Wow, how rude you are for someone selling tickets and mobile phone plans online. No wonder, ... Then I continued, well, they say never meet anyone famous. They say you'll always be disappointed by them. No worries. I didn't know I was speaking with an easily offended child. And in response to my approach, vomit-inducing, he goes, it's okay, Juliana, enough of this. I said, yes, it is, isn't it? And in response to I didn't know I was speaking with an easily offended child, he goes, like you never planned to offend me. I said, I never did plan to offend you, but I guess you are offended, which is contrary to the image you present. And put a, thinking emoji. It's fine. You couldn't give a good intro of yourself, but you ran straight into questions. I said, you never did tell me what gaviation gin was. And I know very well it's aviation gin, which Ryan Reynolds actually sold already. And in response to, it's fine, you couldn't give a good intro of yourself, I said, like you wouldn't have? Come on. You would have done the where are you from, are you married, what's your job, etc., immediately. I tried a light-hearted approach, but I guess you don't have much of a sense of humour or any banter. Shame. And in response to you never did tell me what gaviation gin was, he goes, it's an unreal word. Whatever that meant. I said, exactly, I assumed it was made up. I just asked, but you got triggered like a sensitive little boy. I'll not ask again then. How is the weather condition over there where you are? What's your favourite colour? Is that better? Stick to the boring stuff? I could do that. To which my scammer said, you've got nice questions, but I should know where you are. Completely impervious to sarcasm or irony. I said, nice questions. Ugh, if you say so. I'm from Lanka, a small town on the Ramtop Mountains off the coast of Australia, and my favourite colour is chicken and my favourite food is green. To which he says, lol, you're so funny. And in response to nice questions, if you say so, he goes, Australia? Nice place. I said, yes, it is. Very similar to Canada. Yes, dear, came back the scammer response, which we all know. And very similar to Canada elicited, you've been to Canada? Where did you visit? I said, you'd know. We'd cross-posted. I said, yes, I have cousins in Ontario. You're a scintillating conversationalist, aren't you? To which he responded, I tried to keep the chat interesting. What's on your mind? Completely oblivious. I said, and impervious to irony too, I see. And in response to, yes, I have cousins in Ontario, he goes, that's nice. Hope you did enjoy your time at Ontario. At Ontario. I said, yes. And in response to impervious to irony too, I see, my scammer actually went back and read, because, oh, I see what you did there. You're bored of the conversation? I said, I'm just waiting for something witty and interesting, seeing as you, my way caused you to vomit. To which he said, I reacted to your approach. We can talk. I said, hope springs eternal. I think next comes, how long have you been a fan and what's your favourite film, right? To which he said, huh? You must have been a long time fan. Why should I ask that? Seems you've been in several conversations with clones claiming to be me. You see, this scammer's a little bit more experienced, I think. I said, I don't know. I put myself in your shoes and thought, what would I ask next? It wasn't hard. And in response to seems you've been in several conversations with clones claiming to be me, I said, no, not at all. I said, what gave you that idea? To which he said, the fact that you felt I was going to ask some set of questions. This way I was ensuring that he couldn't ask said questions. And in response to, I don't know, I put myself in your shoes and thought, what would I ask next? He goes, not true. I said, lucky guess, I think. And in response to not true, I said, that's good. I'm sure you'll ask something intelligent and witty, and I'm here for it. I'm very excited for it. But very impervious to sarcasm or irony. What are your expectations for the new movie release? He said, asking exactly the same question that I'd said he would, but just changing the words a little. I said, I have none, referring to his expectations. I'm assuming it's a kid's film being about invisible friends, so honestly, I don't think I'll see it. I'm now interested in Deadpool 3. I met Hugh and Deb before they split. Now he's a man who can talk. So witty. To which he said, Deadpool 3 is definitely going to be a blast, Juliana. I said, I'm sure it will be. I'll be sure to buy my ticket for it early, which the Muppet love hearts. And in response to me meeting Hugh and Deb, that's so cool you met with them. I said, yes, we had lunch. I know someone who knows Deb. We move in the same circles. To which he said, not bad. How did your time with them go? Yes, I see. In response to we move in the same circles. To which I responded, it was fantastic. He's so funny and clever. Obviously the marriage was clearly over by then, but it was lovely. He's very intelligent. I still message with Deb on occasion and see her around, but we aren't friends, more acquaintances. Everyone in Australia knows everyone. Huge country, small population, as I'm sure you know. To which he said, you must have been wanting to meet someone so clever and funny. And in response to I still message with Deb, we aren't friends, he goes, it's nice to have those casual connections where you can catch up now and then. It must be interesting running into her from time to time, trying very hard to sound adult and very interesting. I said, wanting, in response to you must have been wanting to meet someone so clever and funny. I said, no, I meet clever and intelligent people all the time. And at this point, my scammer had read back and had gone on Google, and in response to everyone in Australia knows everyone, he goes, it has a small population, but this is definitely a hyperbolic statement. To which I said, I imagine most movie stars are actually very basic two-dimensional humans, to be honest. And in response to it has a small population, but this is definitely a hyperbolic statement, I said, not really. It's easy to meet whoever you want to meet if you know the right people. I also know the Barnes and Farnham families. Aussie royalty, as you know, I'm sure. Which obviously my scammer has no idea. It's easy to think that movie stars might be characters themselves, right? But hey, you never know. Some of them might surprise you with their depth and realness off screen, said my mildly more intelligent scammer. I said, I think they are mostly all caricatures of themselves with massive egos. And in response to Aussie royalty, as you know, I'm sure, he goes, this is pretty cool, Juliana. I said, yes, Aussie celebs are not like American ones. That's why Pink likes to come here often. And in response to, I think they are mostly all caricatures of themselves with massive egos, he goes, it's not easy on their ends, though, so I don't call it ego. To which I said, we are not easily impressed. I see, came the frustrated and uncertain response. And in response to, it's not so easy on their ends, though, so I don't call it ego, I said, I don't believe that for a second. I asked Hugh about it, and he told me what it's like. He's living the dream. Directors always complain about the talent, how they have to pander to their egos. To which he says, yes, for real, it's a dream life, but it's not easy controlling what you call ego. I said, I'm sure an out-of-control ego is hard to control. That's what happens when you start believing your own hype. And in response to directors always complain about the talent, he goes, yes, it's a tough job for them. Balancing everyone's needs and ego must be quite challenging for them, said my scammer, still trying to get his shit together. And if you can see at the top, it keeps saying waiting for network, and trust me, it's not from my end. I said, many actors are nightmares to work with. To which he said, do you think fame changes people's personalities? I said, yes, absolutely. I've seen it firsthand. To which he said, it has an impact, but it doesn't change it. I said, actors are the most out-of-touch people on the earth. Look at The Rock, for example. And in response to, it has an impact, but it doesn't change it, I said, of course it does. They usually don't revert back to themselves until they are in their 50s and settled down. Leo DiCaprio doesn't date women over 25. The Rock assumes he's a god. And all actors think people will fall over themselves at the thought of even a photo with one. And some people do, but generally that's Americans. They are conditioned to think actors are everything. I want to interject, no, Please don't think that, my American viewers. I love you all. And I know you guys feel exactly the same way as we do. Yeah, it's a thrill to meet them, but we're not putting posters up at our age, for fuck's sake. And in response to actors are the most out of touch people on earth, he goes, "Now you sound pained." I said, "No, just stating an irritating fact. I haven't swooned over an actor since I was 12. It's so infantile." And in response to Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't date women over 25 and that only Americans swoon over actors, he goes, "They one give regards and top class treat to their actors." His English slipping. I said, "Sorry, what? Didn't get that. What is a top class treat?" "A good treat," he said. I said, "Like a dog treat? That type of treat? The Americans love their actors," said my idiot Muppet. I said, "Oh, do you mean treatment?" And in response to Americans love their actors, I said, "So do we, but we don't fall over them or think they are above us. It's called tall poppy syndrome, which Australians are notoriously infamous for. We like to build our celebrities up and then cut them down when they get too big." I think it's just an Australian thing. I said, "Like I said, that's why Pink loves coming here. She says she can have a coffee at a cafe alone and nobody ever bothers her. She says it's liberating to be treated like everyone else." Now, while he's waiting for his network, which is why I thought I'd post this, it's getting quite late in Nigeria. I have no doubt he's going to return, so I will mark this as part 1. If he doesn't return, well, then so be it. So there you go, a rather unusual but rather frustrating chat with a scammer who really didn't know what he was doing. I know I still sound awful, guys. Thank you for all your well wishes. I love you all. I'm still going to keep posting. It's all I've got. I'm sitting at home on sick leave. I've got nothing else to do. So like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.